Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Khalif Al Bilal, and in this occasion, I would like to present to you about my research proposal entitled Readability Level Analysis of Reading Materials in Bahasa Inggris Textbooks for Third Grade of Elementary School. First, the introduction. Based on the regulation of the Ministry of Education and Culture number 71 Articles 1 of 2013 on textbooks, in the 2013 curriculum, there are two books are used as reference textbooks in learning, namely textbooks and teacher manuals. Textbooks are the main source of learning to achieve basic competencies and uh, core com- core competencies. Meanwhile, the teacher manual is a guidebook that contains learning strategies, learning methods, learning techniques, and assessments for its students' subjects and/or learning theme. One of the factors determining students' success in using textbooks is determined by the quality of the textbook. In measuring the quality of textbook, the important aspects must be considered, namely the suitability and the correctness of the content, the systematic presentation, the use of functional language and graphics, legibility, and the readability. And in this research, I would like to analyze the readability level of a book entitled Bahasa Inggris written by Widyanti for third grade of elementary school. So the first question is, how is the readability level of reading materials in Bahasa Inggris textbooks for the third grade of elementary school in the first semester written by Utami Widyanti et al. By using space readability formula and the significance, hopefully, the findings of the research would have contributions to English teachers, students, and other researchers. Hopefully, this research will be a new source of information to increase the knowledge of content analysis of reading materials, especially concerning the readability level of text in textbooks. Next, the textbooks. Quarterzi Engine in 1999 have made a profound statement that textbooks has been referred to first a teacher, a map, a resource, fourth a trainer, and fifth an authority. As a teacher, a textbook should give students relevant information about what is inside, like grammar and vocabulary. As a map, it shows an outline of linguistics and cultural elements as a structured program, and it guides students and teachers to follow the steps taken in previous lessons. A textbook is viewed as a resource as it contains a, a set of materials and activities available to the teacher from which one can choose. It can also be a trainer for novice teachers who need valuable instructions, support, and guidance. As an authority, a textbook is seen as a valid, reliable, written by experts and authorized by important publishers or ministries of education. With that being said, this research is very important because one of the essential things before choosing a textbook is that the teacher have to know the content and the level of readability of the book, whether it is appropriate or not with the age or ability of the students. Next, the readability. So, readability is a measure of how easy a piece of text is to read. The level of complexity of the text, its familiarity, legibility, and typography all fit into how readable your text. According to Westwood in 2008, readability of text will influence reading fluency. It means that while the reader reads the text or reading materials appropriate to their grade, it will make the reader easy to be fluent, expressively quickly as well as possible. And to measure the readability level of a text, we should use the help of readability formula. And readability formula is an application that can measure the difficulty level of text. It can predict reading ease of text. It could also help students fluency of reading. According to Nordquist in 2019, there are 5 famous formulas to measure the readability of reading text, as you can see in the slides. And in this research, I will use the space readability formula in 1953 because the space readability formula is proven to work best on texts that are for children under the age of 9, which is in line with the my research objective, which will examine the readability level of the third grade textbooks. And next, the previous study. Uh, So, in conjunction with this research, I found some studies that are nearly similar that become the guidance in writing this research. First, the research was conducted by Solichatun in 2011. It focused on finding the kind of genre contained in the reading passages found in English on Sky textbooks and finding the lexical density of reading text based on English on Sky textbooks. Second, research was conducted by Ernawati in 2013. The scope of the research in analyzing the readability level of the reading text in Passport to the World 2 textbooks was by using closed tests for the second grade students of SMPN 3 Tangerang Selatan. And the third one is the research was conducted by Fan and Thomas in 2013. This research focused on examining the lexical density and the readability of four texts from English textbooks known as active skills for reading. And the fourth research was conducted by Sutiana in 2014 from Sharif Hidayatullah State Islamic University entitled The Readability Level of Reading Text on Advanced Learning English 2. And the fifth, research was carried out by Fahria and Puji Sri Rahayu in 2015, and the result of the research showed that true flash reading is formula. The readability score for the whole text of the English textbooks entitled Bahasa Inggris was 76.335. And through closed test, the textbooks has high readability, which shown by its readability score of 62.068. It means that Bahasa Inggris textbook published by Media Tama was readable and suitable for the 7th grade of SMP Negeri 1 Banjarmasin. From the research above, it can be said that this research is different from other research that has been carried out before. What makes it different are first, the data were absolutely different. This research will use reading materials in Bahasa Inggris textbooks, the same with the fifth one, but it's for third grade of elementary school as the data source. And second, this research will analyze the readability level of four texts in the book by using the space readability formula. Next, the method. So this research will use a descriptive quantitative design. I will use this method because according to Gay and Arizian in 2000, the descriptive quantitative method is useful to investigate the level of readability. And on this research, there will be no participants because I will only use the textbooks written by Widianti entitled Bahasa Inggris for third grade of elementary school as the subject. So to collect the data, some steps are going to be used. The procedures are: step 1, select a sample text of 100 to 150 words from a primary grade level text. Step 2, count the total number of words in the sample text. Step 3, count the number of sentences in the sample text. Step 4, divide the figure obtained in step 2 by the figure obtained in step 3 to arrive at average sentence length or ASL. Step 5, count the number of words in the sample text that are not found on the space revised word list as revised in 1974. Step 6, divide the figure obtained in step 5 with the figure obtained in step 2 and multiply the result by 100 to arrive at percentage of difficult words or PDW. And step 7, compute the space readability index with the following formula, as you can see on the screen, where ASL equals to average is average sentence length and PDW is percentage of difficult words. And the result of the measurement will indicate the readability level of the text as shown in the readability table. So 4.9 and below is equal to grade 4 and below. 5.0 to 5.9 equals to grade 5 until 6. until 9.0 to 9.9 equal to grade 13 to 15, which means college students, and the highest level is 10 and above. It's equals to grade 16 and above or college graduates. So I choose this formula because the space readability formula, according to Space himself, it works based on texts that are for children under the age of 9, which is in line with the research objective that is examining the readability level of a third grade textbook. Maybe that's all for me. My name is Khalif. Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.